I wanted to touch also a little bit about arm wrestling techniques with you and stuff for the people, and you being the master of top roll and doing all the workouts I think that ever existed for like top rolling and pronation and stuff. What would you say are the essential exercises for like being a better top roller? Because I asked Matt Mask, I asked Auden, I asked, you know, Reno and stuff, and everybody has like their own opinion. What would you say?
I mean, for top roll, it is a little bit different, you know, like pulling outside against another outside puller,
Yeah.
pulling outside against a hook puller, like all different. That's why I have different type of pronation trainings. Some of them for hook pullers, against hook pullers, some of them against side press guys, and some of them against the top rollers, you know. But for sure, like a good pronator, like is very important. But your pronator will be as effective as your hand and wrist strength. You know, like if you have weak hand, like if you cannot really control something, you cannot use your pronator. If your hand is just getting like this, I mean, you cannot really use your pronator at your max.
But you see, Devon is not really like he's pronating like this, you know, and you also
no,
do
he still has. I can show you the photos. You know, whenever he pulls, he's still holding on here. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Holding on, and more control here, more he is effective. Less he has control here, he is less effective. You know, like whenever he pull against Hermes.
Go! On the way we go! Oh, the wrist under sacrifice, and devonlarratt in total control, John Brazing. Now Hermes Gasparini said he had the power.
And Dennis.
On the way we go! We are on the way, and a big drive to the back of the path from Dennis Seplenko. And now devonlarratt goes on the attack. The pronator is engaged, but he needs to hang on to it. And Dennis working hard.
He had more control with the hand and wrist, so he stayed. So whenever he pulled against Georgi, he lost some.
Devon again in the same position, but he couldn't attack this time. Devon's hand folded back like crazy.
So that is why he had to wait until Georgi was gassed out, you know. But if he could just get Georgi like this, that same pronator would be twice effective, you know. He would just look at his face and beat, you know. But so that is why more the hand is dominant, more the pronator is effective, you know. So hand and wrist is something that is making whatever behind it more effective if it is strong. Just think about this, like if your hand and wrist is not that strong, just think about you are doing a dumbbell row. You are doing a dumbbell row, and just say
your wrist is dropping.
I mean, just say like you're holding, this is the dumbbell, you're doing a row. I mean, if you just think that like you hold this way, and then if there is some weakness now, because now pressure is coming more to this side, you don't have balance, even though your lat would lift that weight, because your hand fails, now you cannot lift that weight because you don't have the control over. So in arm wrestling, the pressure doesn't come always like this, but sometimes it comes here, sometimes it comes here, sometimes it comes here, you know. So what I'm just saying, stronger the hand grip, more effective what is behind, which is brachioradialis, which is pronator, bicep, lat, whatever, you know.
I saw you doing this pronation like with the board, with the board and doing it like this and focusing like more on the hand. And I really started doing this, and also with the dumbbell, you know, the classic, you know, pronation when you hold the dumbbell and weight is on one side and you just pronate like this to really hand pronation get like stronger. And I feel that helped me a lot. And the rising aspect, what do you think? Because I tell you from my experience, when I done rising like Devon does it, and I squeeze too much, like, or hold rising when I do it, like squeeze, I don't feel it translate too much. So I started doing rising with like this finger a little bit, like, don't like squeezing, just like a little bit more open, and the weight is like completely heavier.
You're talking about the belt here?
Yes.
Whenever I use a belt here or something, you know, for the riser.
Okay.
I don't even squeeze my fingers. I let them free, and then I just do this way. I don't do that. Only time that I do use my fingers is if there is a weight I'm holding. Just say that you have a dumbbell, one side you have the weight, other side no. So it is putting pressure. So then you need to hold it. But if it is belt or something, I don't close my fingers like this.
I see.
Yeah, because when you are arm wrestling, you know, you cannot really hold anything like this. That is, I mean, it has to be like this, you know.
Yeah. But I saw it because I really like had like very good rising, but like this. And then I like started doing it with open hand, like this finger like this, like 5-10 kilo difference, really. But this is translating. This is not translating. I will never arm wrestle like this. So
yeah,
I talked
you will never have an opponent that you can squeeze like this.
Yes. Ray also taught us a lot when he was here. We talked with him a lot also about inside, but also top roll, because most of our guys are top rollers. But yeah, we looked at to take all the information we can and like implement it into our style. So it's great to
just remember that, like, I have been pulling for 32-33 years, and whatever you experience is not possible to express, you understand, in last 32-33 years. And then it is not possible to just talk and then, wow, now I have all the information. It is not, and it is not even possible us to express everything we know with the words. Some things you feel, some things you understand, but hard to explain. Like, I can feel something when I'm arm wrestling with you. If you tell me now, write down what you felt, I would write you 2 pages. But in fact, you know, you need to be very quick, and so it is something that comes with the experience.
I saw also that sometimes, and a lot of guys from our club, like we are not weak, we just don't understand something, and then it clicks someday, and then we're like improving much more, and then it's like. And I talked with Odin yesterday also, and he also told me that he also had like these moments where he realizes how to do stuff, and then it clicks, and then it like improves much more.
I remember it was 2000. What was it? 2000. I don't remember exactly the year. Devon pulled against Taras.
Okay.
And in Dubai, and he won 2 rounds, but he lost 4 rounds. So he lost to Taras in 4-2. Yeah. He was pulling like this. You understand? He was giving his pronator.
There you go. Underway we go. Taras with the drive, almost on the pad. Larratt is holding. Devonlarratt keeps it off the peg. Look at the power from the Canadian. It's not dead. Taras even is holding. And this is a war, ladies and gentlemen.
So I sent him a message. I said, listen, Devon, you are like so much giving up on your pronator, you know. He was like, whatever, you know. And then later he came back and he asked me, okay, tell me about pronator. What is it, you know, and then how to train, you know. And then I started to share by private messages, and I still have the emails. I sent him how to train pronator, how to use it effectively. He personally told me that, you know, if you didn't share the information that what you did for me in the past, like I couldn't have built my pulling style today he's using, you know. Yeah.
His pulling changed really a lot. You never see him like this anymore. Never.
Yeah.
So
that is, I believe, why he brought also his son out into here to train together, you know. But of course, just because, I mean, I don't believe in like one person saying that I know everything.
Of course.
That is what I say. I do what I do very well. You understand? But there are Kazakhs. They have their own style. You look at Yanis Amorians. He has his own, you know. Look at Bulgarians like Krasimir and other guys, you know. Svetan Gashevsky. You have the Russian style. You have the Georgians, you know.
Style, yeah.
Yeah, you have Devon. You have, like, what I'm just trying to say, that nobody can claim that, you know, I know everything at this level. Understand? So whenever you compare the guys, their perspective of training, just look at them, you know. You will know them by their fruit, you know, as same as in the tree, you know. You know the tree by their fruit. Just look at them, what they have done with their suggestion. If they have done great things, it means that he's doing something good, you know. But still, there are a lot of people that have extraordinary abilities. They are like built different, you know. Like Devon is for sure. John is for sure.
Yes.
Levan is for sure. So harder part is to have success and a permanent success while your genetics and things are not that good. That is the harder part, you know.
Yes.
Because when you are really that great genetically, it makes your job a little bit easier.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Side pressure. Do you train side pressure, or you just do it with table time and get strength in it like that?
I don't train side pressure. Like I don't really have that side pressure. I don't think that it is super good idea. Not like training is good, but to push the limits with the side pressure, I don't think it is. I look like I'm applying side pressure, but I don't really do with super heavy weights. But if I want to do it, I would just usually tell my students to hold me with 2 hands, and then I apply pressure that way. Yeah. But listen, the key with the side pressure is not how much you press sideways. The key is to keep your angles to apply the side pressure. If you want to go sideways, but just imagine your wrist is failing. If you want to go sideways, but your pronation is turning that way, you understand? So important is to have better angles than your opponent have. And then when you are applying the pressure, your angles are still solid, while the opponent goes and he's losing the angles. So important is to have, whenever at the beginning of our conversation, you ask me like, what are the must trainings, you know? So for me, the must training is to have the beginning position of the match angles. Because if you realize whoever is solid at the beginning position of the match is the one that is effectively entering the match, dictating the match in the way he wants. Because if you are already failing at the beginning position, no matter who cares, you know, if your hook is good. I mean, you won't be getting there if you are not, if you are already moving like this at the beginning position. So starting position of the match, that angle is, to me, the most important part. The rest you can train within the match or training.